as part of its ongoing efforts to attempt to provide support and guidance to families affected by autism in Washington, FEAT of Washington is pairing and partnering with iGive.com. FEAT of Washington, as you probably know, is a nonprofit 501c3 charity. Because of that, any donations that you make to FEAT of Washington are tax deductible. iGive.com is an online portal to more than 700 popular retailers, including Amazon.com, Staples, Best Buy, iTunes, Toys R Us, Barnes & Noble, eBay, PetSmart, and Apple. Our partnership with iGive.com means that when FEAT members sign up with iGive.com, iGive.com sends FEAT donations based on how often the member searches for products through iGive.com. In that case, FEAT of Washington receives 1 cent per search, or how much you spend through iGive.com. When you're registered through iGive.com and you purchase something from one of the more than 700 retailers, FEAT of Washington receives up to 26% of what you spend. So by partnering with iGive.com, our members can engage in all of the online shopping they would normally do, pay the exact same in terms of the price for the items that they purchase, and help support FEAT of Washington at the same time. iGive.com then sends you a receipt that you can use for your taxes, and that receipt shows the amount that's been donated from your purchase to FEAT of Washington. Helping is easy. It only requires 3 steps. Number 1, register at iGive.com. Number 2, shop as you normally would. Number 3, remember to return to iGive.com in order to shop in the future. Let's look at the first step, registering for iGive.com. Registering with iGive.com is really quite simple. In front of me I have a standard web browser with Google pulled up, so I'm just going to type in the name iGive.com. I'm going to click the first link so that I go to the iGive.com website. And here I see that the first thing I need to do is to start by finding the cause. I'm going to select the states and provinces, and I'm going to scroll down until I get to the state of Washington, and then select that. Then I'm just going to do a very easy keyword search. I'm going to search for FEAT of Washington and see what comes up. There we are, Families for Effective Autism Treatment of Washington. I'm going to select that so that iGive.com knows that this is the cause that I want to support, and I'm going to click Select this cause. Then I've got to register for an account. The first thing it wants to know is an email address, so I'll type in my email address. But here you would obviously type in yours. Type in my first name and my last name, and I'm going to create a password and then retype that password and enter my zip code. Now that's really all I have to do, but if I'd like to enter some additional optional information over here, I can. Down here I need to select what I'd like as far as my tax donation preferences. I'm going to elect to have a tax deduction receipt sent to me for the shopping that I complete. And then I click Register. And that's all there is to it. All I have to do now is begin shopping. I can do that by going right up to iGive.com and searching for whatever product I'd like to find or search. Now that I've registered for iGive.com, all I need to do to help support FEAT of Washington is to begin shopping. Shopping through iGive.com really couldn't be easier. It's just like shopping through any other online retailer, except that when you start at iGive.com, you're helping to support FEAT of Washington. Let's go over to the search box and search for something. I'm going to search for Amazon.com and click Return. And iGive opens up another browser, and I see that Amazon.com is indeed one of their online retailers, and that if I shop by clicking on that link to Amazon.com, FEAT of Washington will receive a portion of the proceeds from my sale. So I'm going to click on that link to Amazon.com, and another browser window opens, and I'm brought to Amazon's regular site. So while I'm here, I'm going to look for a particular book that I might want to purchase. Type in a first word of the title, and yes, that's the book. Select that book to look at the details, and I noticed that here, and remember I got here through iGive.com, I noticed that here the book is going for $13.50. Now I want to make sure that I'm not paying more through iGive.com. iGive says that they do not mark up the prices in the retailer's shops because you started at iGive.com, but I'm just going to confirm that. I'm going to go up to my web browser, start a new tab, and click Amazon.com and go directly to their site instead of getting there through iGive. So if I type, now that I'm at Amazon.com, if I type the first name of that book that I was interested in purchasing, and let's check out the price. And I'm just doing this one time to confirm that the price is the same. There's the book, the same exact one, and I noticed that through Amazon, the price is exactly the same, $13.50. So I'm going to close that window. That's not something I would do every time. Would do it maybe the first couple times to confirm so that I feel comfortable in knowing that iGive.com is not marking up their prices. Now I'm back at the page, the Amazon.com page that I got to through iGive.com. Buying this book at this point would be the same as if I'd gone here directly from Google or any other search engine. I would just scroll over and add that book to my shopping cart and complete my purchase as I normally would. Now that you've registered for iGive.com and shopped through iGive.com, the third step to helping to support FEAT of Washington and our partnership with iGive.com is to remember. Remember to always start your online shopping experiences by first visiting the iGive.com website, logging in there, and then searching for stores or products through their site. Every time you do that, a little bit of money will come to FEAT of Washington to help us in our continuing effort to provide families with hope and guidance to help their children with autism reach their full potential. Thank you.